Two of my friends have never met each other. Before they spoke, I told both of them that the other is a bit deaf. They shouted at each other for a few minutes before they realized that I'm a douchebag. Let's be honest though, the entire point in this post wasn't to show that they did this to their friends, it's to flex on everyone that they've got two friends. Come on, we know that's the real mad lad in this. Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to Mad Lads, where don't be fooled by the name. We're not just going to be looking at mad lads, we're going to be looking at mad ladettes, we're going to be looking at mad dogs, mad everything. It's people that are very, very cool, I guess. Most people think it's really hard to be a mad lad, but it's not the most difficult thing. Yeah, there's some really good ones, like that first one was pretty good, but just doing something as simple as liking this video is a mad lad move, in my opinion. Probably not to a lot of people, but it is to me. Alright, let's get on with the video. Here's a disclaimer. Guys, I have a question, and I want to test knowledges. There is a country in South Africa, and its name starts with N and ends with Ria. Anyone knows? Nigeria. Server kicking Kastrovek for bad language. Lol. I was young and naive, says Kastrovek. I've seen this pic so many times, it's an honor to see the man himself. It's okay, Kastrovek, we've all been there. We've all been a victim of the troll online. You just have to mature and get past it, don't you? I saw my boy across the bar tell some girl he travels for work. That man delivers pizza. Well, he's not wrong, is he? He does travel. Even if it be 5 minutes down the road, he's still traveling. So, my grandmother passed recently and I got her will. My birth father was always a POS, always stealing from his mother and ditching his kids wherever he could. I got to his part of the will and... To my son Chad, I leave the sum of $1. Grammy had the last laugh. This is actually done for legal reasons. If Chad was excluded from the will entirely, he could make the case that he was supposed to be included, but he was forgotten, and could get a big chunk of the estate. By explicitly giving him $1, it shows he wasn't forgotten, so he doesn't have a case. And of course, it's the guy named Chad. Of all people, it has to be Chad, doesn't it? One time, my ex was really mad at me after we broke things off, and he sent this and never talked to me again. Oh. Imagine getting dumped in this way. Someone sends you a picture of Woody from Toy Story removing Andy. That would just be the most painful thing ever. 5 stars, life-changing. My grandfather smoked his whole life. I was about 10 years old when my mother said to him, "If you ever want to see your grandchildren graduate, you have to stop immediately." Tears welled up in his eyes when he realized what exactly was at stake. He gave it up immediately. 3 years later, he died of lung cancer. It was really sad and destroyed me. My mother said to me, "Don't ever smoke. Please don't put your family through what your grandfather put us through." I agreed. At 28, I have never touched a cigarette. I must say, I feel a slight sense of regret for never having done it, because this app gave me cancer anyway. Oh, that was all that was about? Oh, I want to know what this app was now. I once photoshopped Waldo out of a Where's Waldo pig and sent it to my friends. Well, we know now you've got no friends. How should I respond to my boss who fired me via email and let him know that I'm very disappointed that he did not have the courtesy to do this face to face? We work from different states but always communicate through video calls. Dear boss, thought you'd want to know someone has apparently hijacked your email account. The hacker just fired me. Obviously a transparent attempt to make you look like a gutless, spineless, cowardly, sniveling weasel. A cretin lacking the nuts to man up and look his people in the eye while stabbing them in the back. But I'm certain we'll all have a good laugh over this in the morning. Talk to you then. Love, me. I wish I was there to see the boss's face while reading this, just slowly going down going, ugh, like pulling his collar a bit. If I ever start a band, I'm going to name it Music, and then it will be literally impossible to find any of our songs on the internet. The first album, Unknown Album. The hit single, Track 1. The album art, this. Some people want to watch the world burn. The thing is with this is the album exists, just Google music and you'll be able to find it. Your virginity is a quest item, don't lose it. But aren't you completing the quest if you lose it? I would have aided you on your quest at Call Me Carson. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Unpopular opinion, pizza is good. Normal heart rate? Beep, beep, yeah? When a woman says she likes pizza and I also like pizza. Beep, beep, beep. I love pizza a lot. Beep. I've been monitoring what my ex watches on my Netflix account, so that the moment it looks like she's really getting into a show, I can change the password. Oh no, this guy is a mad lad. Can you hang this out, please? Mum. Yep, sure, Mum. Are you thick? I meant to hang the shirt out, Gimp boy. Unbelievable. Gimp boy. Which is creepier, this animatronic Elvis I ripped the face off while disassembling it, or this selfie with me wearing its face? The fact that you thought of doing this at all, yeah, I agree, that is the creepiest bit. An old Italian gentleman lived alone in New Jersey. He wanted to plant his annual tomato garden, but it was very difficult to work as the ground was hard. His only son Vincent, who used to help him, was in prison. The old man wrote a letter to his son and described his predicament. Dear Vincent, I am feeling pretty sad because it looks like I won't be able to plant my tomato garden this year. I'm just getting too old to be digging up a garden plot. I know if you were here, my troubles would be over. I know you would be happy to dig the plot for me like in the old days. Love, Papa. A few days later, he received a letter from his son. Dear Papa, don't dig up that garden. That's where the bodies are buried. Love, Vinny. At 4 AM the next morning, FBI agents and local police arrived and dug up the entire area without finding any bodies. They apologized to the old man and left. That same day, the old man received another letter from his son. Dear Papa, go ahead and plant the tomatoes now. That's the best I could do under the circumstances. Love you, Vinny. Wow, that's such a nice gesture from Vinny. What a nice guy. Let's just not talk about those people he killed, but he's a nice guy, right? Man catches girlfriend cheating in bed with another man, so he took selfies with them. Pay F to pay respects. I can't tell if this is a mad lad or just very sad that he got cheated on. Yeah, F. Ask Reddit, what evil prank have you pulled off? My mum's laptop wallpaper was a picture of her granddaughter. I copied the picture 100 times and made her wallpaper a slideshow of the same picture over and over again, so the file would change but nothing would change visibly on the monitor. The pictures would change every 10 seconds. On one of the images, I painted a tiny little curly mustache on her. So, randomly for 10 seconds, my niece would have a mustache. My mum thought she was either losing her mind or had a computer virus, and every time the mustache popped up, it was gone by the time she tried to show anyone. I'm sorry, but that is some next level prank. Like, that's some Phineas and Ferb level stuff. If you ever saw that, Candace could never prove that Phineas and Ferb were doing anything, and that's the same thing here. This mad lad streamed the whole Super Bowl calling it Madden gameplay. The new Madden looks really good, doesn't it? Jackie writes the rules. Jackie, you can't just white out a question you don't want to answer. Yes I can, I just did. Learning how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. Please don't make fun of me. I will definitely not make fun of you. A girl selling Arbonne, which is a multi-level marketing thing, messaged me her number asking me to join her team, and the next day a girl selling Monet did the same thing, so I gave her Arbonne's girl number. Feel like I just opened a pyramid scheme black hole, a hey girl vortex. It's like when you get two phones and call two different pizza places, put them together, it's a pizza paradox. And you know what else could be a paradox? Clicking 2 videos on screen at the same time. Would it play both of them? Or would it play one and then the other? And then would it play... I don't know what I'm saying. Just click another video, please. Thanks.